Hello everyone, welcome to Ibrox Stadium. We're here in the press room. Yes, we are allowed back. Everything is all right there. And I'm joined by my very good friend Scott Carey from Club 22. Mate, how are you? You well?
We have to stop meeting like this, Stevie. We're going to be known as the misery mates that do podcasts together. Yes, I'm well, mate. If I said I was looking forward to what's about to happen over the next couple of hours or so, I would probably be lying based on what I think is going to happen. But yes, always a pleasure to be here with you, Stevie. Always. And you always bring good sweets, mate, so I'll give you that.
I do. And last time you were here with me, we won 4-0.
So we did, actually. So we did. I forgot about that. Yeah, we actually did. There was a turn of form for 90 minutes that Rangers seen. So we might be guaranteed a win today. Maybe this is a good luck charm. If this one works, I'm going to need to come to every game. I think there'll be no other way around it apart from I'll have to appear in the press box, which will please you anyway. I'll please you, but I'll please everyone. Look, I would love to be sitting here confident, mate. I love to be sitting here thinking that I'm looking forward to watching this. I'm always honest. I'm literally always honest, and it's even walking up to the stadium, I was like, here we go again.
Christ, I thought Kenny was miserable.
I'm bad, mate. I know.
Welcome, folks. Are you going to enjoy a happy show? No fucking Paddy Power this week. All right.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
All right. So we're just going to grin and bear it all the way through.
Grin and bear the whole way.
Folks, the Rangers team is out. It is Jack Butland in goals, captain James Tavernier, John Suter. Cornelius also joins him in the back, along with Jayden Midhoma. In the midfield is the returning Nico Raskin and Mohamed Diamande with Telo Asgard, and we think he'll sit just in front. The selections out wide is Jerry Gassama on the left, Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore's probably going to be on the left, and I would imagine Gers Gassama's going to be on the right, and Bojan Miovski is up front again. Kelly is on the bench, which surprises me. I would have thought he would have started. Max Aarons, Conor Barron, Chermiti, Bayrami, Ant-Man, Giga, Curtis and Danilo. Any surprises there for you?
Kelly, just because he was put out for the press yesterday, it's a bit of a... I know he's probably part of the leadership group in inverted commas, and maybe that's why he was put out. As the team I would have picked apart from Mikey Moore, and I'm not being too harsh on Mikey Moore, I've just not seen enough from him. And I know it's difficult to be harsh on players, Stevie, considering what we are seeing under this Russell Martin team. It's difficult to know if the players fully understand the system because none of us seem to do. So it's difficult to single out a player for being poor. I thought he was particularly poor against Hearts. I didn't think he was great at all. And the only difference I would have played is either Curtis or... I picked Ant-Man in my team last night on the pod, but it was either between Ant-Man or Curtis to play on the right-hand side, which again is another thing that kind of annoys me about that starting 11 is... The likelihood is that Gassama will start on the right. We have seen that he's most effective on the left with our own eyes, with your eyes, with my eyes, with everybody else's eyes. We've seen that he's most effective on the left. To do that just to shoehorn Mikey Moore into the team, and it is shoehorning in my opinion because it's not based on anything performance-wise. I find a wee bit of an eyebrow raiser. But look, it's a strong team. It's a team that should be able to beat Hibs. Let's be honest, but the previous evidence says that we won't and we'll struggle. But in terms of on paper, I say apart from that one change, and yeah, I'm happy that the fact that Raskin is back. I think it was crucial for Russell Martin to put Raskin back in the team. I don't think there was any excuse not to put him back in the team. And if anything, if today goes completely wrong, it would have been another massive bat for him to be beat over the head with. So I'm glad to see him back. It's the guy that we all want to see in the middle of the pitch. Playing for us in any game really right now, so he'll play the 6, Diomande will play the 8, and Asgard will play slightly further forward, I would imagine. And yeah, we'll see what it takes us, but it's good to have Raskin back.
Could just play Mikey Moore on the right hand side and let Gassama, who's been our best and most creative player, play on the left hand side, and then they switched him and he's not played since. So it's just, listen, maybe a radical idea, who knows. Hibs line up with Salinger in goals, Grant Hanley, Dylan Levitt, Kieran Bowie, Martin Boyle, Chaiwa, who I think's their midfielder. They spent a wee bit of money on. I'm not positive on that. McGrath, Nicky Cadden, Josh Milligan, Jordan Obita and Rocky Bashiri. On the bench for Hibs is Smith, the goalkeeper. What does that say? O'Hara, Chris Cadden, Eridale, Klidje, Barlasser, Junior Hoylett, Josh Campbell and Molinikov. So, I mean, Hibs instantly, Bowie and Boyle are going to be the ones that, and if we sit at the halfway line, which we've got a tend to do for a laugh, then they might just run in right behind us. So that's an issue. They've got a hard-working team. McGrath is capable of doing a good set piece as well. Josh Milligan's going to be out with a point to prove. They've got a strong team. We know that. We would say, from a Rangers point of view, we should beat that 11. But at this current stage and at this current form, it's difficult to see how that happens and where that come from. So there's going to have to be a complete switch in Rangers' performance, Scotty, and that's the issue. We haven't seen that yet, looking even like it's possible. So this isn't just a switch to get a roll. This is a complete sea change we need in the Rangers' performance. But it's a cup game. We are at home. The chance to get into the semi-finals of the League Cup, which should be around the bare minimum for us. So we need to go and win this game.
No doubt. On paper, as you say, if you were looking at that and you took everything out in isolation and you looked at the two teams on paper, there's no doubt that Rangers team beats that Hibernian team. But as Stevie mentioned, as you mentioned, mate, the previous form suggests otherwise. Russell Martin can only do one thing right now, and it's win football games. That's it. That's all he has to do, and he struggled to do that. We are struggling to create anything, and you're right when you say that it needs an overhaul, really, compared to what we've seen tactically from this Rangers team. I would be lying if I said that I expect to see a completely different kind of performance than I've seen previously. Rangers struggle to create chances. We've signed Miovski, who is a proven goal scorer in this league, domestically in Scotland. He can score goals, but we're not giving him the service. He's making the runs, and we're not. He'll be crucial today. He'll be crucial if we decide to be brave on the ball. We decide to play the passes. We decide to take risks when it looks far too easy for players to get inside their own heads and play sideways and whatever else. There's not going to be a massive crowd here today. I don't expect a kind of toxic atmosphere in compared to what we maybe heard against Hearts, but it will be flat, and it'll be up to the team to lift whoever will be in attendance today. It's really over to Rangers, and I know that's quite a black and white thing to say, but it's true. We are doing our bit. It's now up for the team to start performing. A one-off game, you never know. We might see an upturn in performance. Hopefully we get something that we can start discussing in a positive manner. But if I was a betting man, mate, I wouldn't be putting much money on Rangers today. And I'm sorry that I sound like that. I generally am, but I think you all know where I'm coming from. I would love to think that I'll see something radically different from Rangers today, but I don't. I just don't believe it. I want to be wrong, Stevie, so much. I want to be wrong.
I want you to be wrong as well, mate, because it needs to start somewhere. So, listen, good luck to the team. Good luck to Russell Martin. Let's hope it gets right and it starts going. Nobody wants Rangers to win more than the people in attendance today and everybody watching, that's for sure. But for us, if we could just enjoy something from the gantry, that would be quite nice. So it was 4-0 last time Scotty was here.
You never know, mate. You never know. You never know, because I brought good luck last time. I remember when we sat and spoke about it, and we were doing the Jack and Victor sketch, and we're saying, it's the same, Jack. It's just the same. And this, to an extent, is the same in terms, apart from, obviously, Raskin and Cornelius starting. It is the same, but it's... If I can bring luck to this and we win, and by me sitting on the gantry brings luck, then you can all thank me later. I'm fine with that, but... Look, Rangers, it's as simple as anything can be. He has to win today. He really has to win. Obviously, we've seen the protests outside that are ongoing. As far as we're aware, we popped our head out, mate, and seen them. That are ongoing. The pressure on the club, on the management is mounting. Whether no matter what happens today, do I believe there'll be change? I honestly don't know. I can't say for sure. But the only thing that Russell Martin can do now, going forward, is win football games. He has to win football games, and he has to start today. If he doesn't, it's already too late, really, for a lot of Rangers fans. But if there isn't going to be, or there isn't that desire for change in the top, the hierarchy of the club, then for his own sake, Russell Martin needs to win football games.
I'm not sure. I remember the last time we did. Let's hope it's today. We'll bring you all the updates from the gantry, folks. Catch you soon.
Just as about 10 going at Hibs, and it's still 0-0, but the game has been delayed. Union Bears have had a protest. The banner says, delaying the inevitable, Martin must go. Chance of Martin get to fuck. And 100 or so tennis balls launched on the pitch. So, yeah, Bonnie Blue isn't here to control them this week, Scotty, but it's not been a bad start by Rangers. Nico Raskin at the heart of everything, with Asgard picking up good position and not exactly forced the goalkeeper to make a save. Raskin drove one, I think, a bit of a scuff wide, but it probably shows how low the barrier is, but it's been an alright start.
There's intent, Stevie. There's intent. There's attacking intent. You can see what we're trying to do. We're almost not playing with a 6. We're playing with more 2 8s. We Asgard a little bit further forward with Diomande and Raskin being the 8s. And it's good to see Gassam starting on the left and Mikey Moore being on the right. Gassam is definitely the most effective on the left-hand side. But we have made decent efforts. Raskin's driving with the ball. Asgard's drove with the ball forward. And it has been a better start. There's no getting away from it. Obviously they are being delayed by the protests that were made there. My Rangers Darhead will come on. Don't stop the game, especially when it looks like we've started the better of the two teams. Don't delay the game, but again, this is them trying to prove their point, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, decent enough, mate. We haven't had a clear-cut chance as of yet. Neither team has. Hibs haven't been in our box yet, I don't think, with 13 minutes just clicking over onto the clock. So yeah, so far better.
We've seen more passages of play today than we have done in weeks, so I'll take that as a bit of a comfort. Right, Rangers, come on, let's build on this and hopefully go and get the first goal. It remains 0-0 though. 15 gone, Scotty, it remains 0-0, but Boyle and Bowie tore Rangers apart there. It was Mulligan driving from right back. The whole defence just opened up, midfield nowhere to be seen, and it ends up with Bowie going round Butland, who does force him wide, and then Boyle scarfs it over. Hibs should be ahead. They
should be ahead there. Absolutely no doubt they should be ahead there, Stevie. It's just far too easy. It really is. They drove at us. We lost shape almost instantly, and Suter completely loses his man. Cornelius is all at sea as well, and yeah, that's a worrying sign. That I know it's the style we play. I know in terms of how the shape and all that, blah blah, but that was far too easy. There's a good ball. Oh, unlucky. Raskin got a good ball there to Asgard. Well tackled, to be fair. Raskin showing why he should be in the team really already, but yeah, that was a worrying sign there, Stevie. I'm not going to lie, I did think they were going to score there.
And yeah, that was certainly a good opportunity as Bowie went round Butland. I thought it was inevitable. Rangers have it with Gassam. He's running at Mulligan at the moment. Can he get the cross in?
He's got him on toast, man.
Yeah, he's away from him. Mulligan just manages to wriggle back in and do well. Mulligan's a good player. Nick Walsh is on form already, ladies and gentlemen. It remains 0-0. 20 minutes gone, it's 1-0 Hibs, and who could have seen this coming? Rangers far too high, ball over the top, and Boyle's onto it and finishes. VAR are checking a possible handball, Scotty. Regardless of that, the break in plays actually messed us up, and Hibs have came right back into it. That ball over the top for Boyle to score. It's criminal defending.
It's terrible defending, it really is, but again,
going to get away with it. It's going to be handball, I think. Yeah, VAR have chopped it off for handball.
Lucky there. No, we got lucky there. There's absolutely no doubt Rangers got lucky there. But a VAR decision our way. Woohoo!
Hey, he must have practically carried it for us to get a decision like that. By the way, we're lucky there, and Rangers, after having a decent opening, have stuttered. Hibs, Boyle clean through, were too high a line. He outstrips Cornelius, who's 1-1 with him at the back, which is criminal amongst itself. We need to stop doing this.
We do need to stop doing it. It's as if Russell Martin used to be a defender or something. You would never think it, you really wouldn't. It's just too easy. We know the pace of Boyle, we know what he has to do with Gassam there.
Gassam's away on the left, he's got...
Wrong decision there.
Was a wrong decision.
Yeah, brilliant. But as I say, brilliant there for Gassam. But yeah, it's just too easy. We're not prepared for their pace, the way that they want to break on us. And yeah, there's no doubt we got away with one there. Butland did get a hand to it, but it still managed to trundle in the net. But as I say, there's 2 warning signs there for Rangers so far, so it's time to wakey a little bit. It has been disruptive really since the break-in play for the protest. And I'm not being over the top, but we've not quite found the rhythm the way we started the game.
And we do look dangerous on the left-hand side with Gassam down there on the side. He plays that. Who would ever have thought it, ladies and gentlemen? It remains 0-0. 39 minutes gone, it's still 0-0. There's not really been that much happening. Hibs scored, it was chopped off. Has there been anything happened? Oh, we got a corner and Hibs nearly scored from it as they broke away and we were so wide open. I genuinely don't really remember much else. It remains 0-0, Scotty.
Yeah, I'm not going to steal your point, Stevie. You're the one that just made it. We were discussing the fact that we kind of getting into the final third quite well. We moved the ball quickly, but we're going to struggle there. I think Hibs have made some form of tactical kind of tweak to how they're set up, because we were getting joy and quite a lot of space. We have beat their block, if you like. The Sam's breaking on the left just now.
Sam's against Bashiri here. What can he do? Onto the right foot to shoot, but Bashiri blocks it. It comes out to Raskin, who's definitely been our brightest spark in there. But it seems to be getting to Asgard and stuff and then getting bogged down a wee bit.
Yeah, I would agree. I think even Raskin, though, you have to say, he has been in a position to be able to make that forward pass, that kind of killer through ball pass, and hasn't done it. We've went sideways again, and yeah, it's been better to an extent. We've got a lot of the possession. Hibs are happy with that because they do want to catch us on the break with the pace of Boyle up front. That is what they are trying to do. But it's better, but it's still not enough attacking wise. Neither keeper has, apart from the save that Butland made for their offside, there hasn't been a save made by either keeper.
Miovski needs to get in this game. We need to get him in this game.
Yeah.
Rangers still with the pressure, but it's getting it past this kind of middle to third bit. They get it so far and then nothing really happens. Mighoma and Gassam are doing the running on the left, but it's not really much.
It's the same thing about the low block though, Stevie, isn't it? It's the same thing. We are struggling to fully break down the low block as we get another corner.
Oh shite, Hibs will be the most dangerous from this one. I think will we just stick for this? Yeah. We need to be careful that people can see behind us and that over this thing, so I'll move this down a wee bit. But it's still no. We'll stick with the corner though as James Tavernier comes in to take this. I did tip Joan Suter to score first. So
in what net?
Well, I was hoping my own net, but here comes Tav to swing it in. Nico Raskin! Yes! Nico Raskin! Rangers lead by 1-0. What a ball in! There he is! Nico Raskin makes it 1-0. Nico Raskin makes it 1-0 Rangers. Scotty, talk us through it.
Brilliant, great ball from Tavernier. There's Raskin doing that near post run that he does. Jumps up well to reach it, straight past the goalkeeper to make it 1-0. Absolutely superb. For one of the smallest men on the park, he doesn't have one headers well. Welcome back to the team, Nico Raskin. Brilliant. Probably say Rangers can deserve it based on the possession stats alone. But yeah, I'm taking it all day long. We lead, we're winning the game.
Fucking hell. Rangers won Hibs so. That's why I love Nico Raskin with the goal. Hibs are falling apart again. It's Rangers 2, Hibs nil. If ever we needed somebody to help us out, it would have been Hibs. What a ball it was by Raskin to Moore. Moore's blocked, it comes back. Bojan Miovski's Johnny on the spot to tuck it away for his first goal for Rangers. It's 2-0, Scotty. It feels nice.
It does feel good. Look, we're a wee bit fortunate the way the ball fell in the box, but I don't care. That's the fortune you're going to need sometimes, and actually the build up to it was actually really good. There's some good attacking football. We asked for Mikey Moore literally just before we scored. I said he needs to get into the game. We both said it. I even questioned whether we'd make change at half time to take him off, and you, as the guru that you are, said no, not yet, and he made that run into the box. Well found. Mikey Moore does well to attempt to get his shot off, but it comes back to Miovski, and I'm delighted he's off the mark.
I think Moore looks a wee bit nervous. It's almost like he's playing on edge. Hibs should have equalised, by the way, Scotty. Talk us through that one.
Oh yeah, they should have equalised. They worked the ball out to the left hand side not long after we scored. Actually, they worked the ball out to their left hand side. Ball into the box. Cornelius was caught absolutely flat-footed. Boyle's header goes just by the post, and you can tell by Boyle's reaction alone that he knows he should have done better. But we got lucky with that one, but again we didn't let it get to us, and we've kicked on and made it 2-0. I am delighted that we are winning 2-0. It's a nice feeling, it really is.
First goal from open play, I think. First time we've taken the lead since Alloa. Certainly our first goal from open play since maybe Alloa as well. God, it feels a long time ago. Rangers do lead 2-0. What a weird feeling this is, to be smiling and enjoying it. We all needed that one. 2-0 to Rangers. We'll we'll take that. And we're just approaching half time. And by the way, see in the scheme of things, Hibs have had 2 really good opportunities, but Rangers deserve to be ahead. It's 2-0. Time for a half time bye. 54 gone, Scotty. Probably the thing that stands out from the first. Oh, that's a mistake. Comes back for Miovski. Oh, it's cleared off the line. I don't know what Hibs done there. Hibs are Hibsing it in great form and fashion, but they've done it again. As Asgard's in, can he get there? Bashiri clears it this time. Oh, Tab, going to get booked here. Yeah, he's pulled back Bowie. See, that's still one ball though that splits us completely. 50 minutes, the banner against Patrick Stewart goes out. Quick to criticise if quick to yeah, that's what it was, and the reaction was interesting. Loudly applauded by everybody within Ibrox, and then Gassama, a driving run by Raskin. Gassama whips in a right foot shot that hits the crossbar.
Yeah, Gassam's really unlucky. It's a cracking strike, to be fair. Unlucky to hit the bar, and then Hibs, as you say, Hibs in it at the back. Miovski probably should score, but it looks like it'll probably a good clearance once you see it back. Simply ball in, but none's going to come from it. But yeah, Rangers are picking up balls, better areas, mate, and in their half. The passes are forward, they're quicker. We're finding better pockets. The likes of Asgard, the likes of Raskin, they're finding the space for it. Interesting banner, as you say, mate. I'm interested. An interesting reaction to it. As
Rangers overplaying at the back a wee bit. They're in control, it's fine. There's just an air of nervousness when we start doing that.
Another goal, and I think Rangers will really free up. I think you can see we are clearly lighter on our feet in terms of a football team. I think you can. Raskin's he's got his tail up, he really has. He's won the ball really high up the pitch there. He's cut back inside. Ball's come over, it's deflected. It's going to keep us going to get it. But you can see Raskin's got his tail up. He's out there to prove a point, and he is our best midfielder. It's as simple as that. So, but I mean, so far so good. Obviously, a goal for Hibs would change it. A goal for us would be nice. It would be nice and settling. I think it would settle the crowd as well as the players. But look, we've started the second half the way we ended the first. So far so good.
Still far too much space there. Yeah, Diamandi's going to be booked there as well. Nick Walsh is obviously as quick as he can be into his pocket. We're too open at times when Hibs do break forward. But what's interesting now, Hibs have to come out, and Rangers have relaxed a wee bit when they're going forward and look to be picking up better pockets of space. So 56 gone, it is 2-0 to Rangers, and yeah, it's still fair enough, isn't it?
Fair enough, mate. No, it is, as I say, I'm not going to sit here and say it's like everything in the world's rosy again. It's just nice to be able to sit here and get at the second half being with a 2-goal lead. Obviously, I think if we get a chance, we should take it, and I think it will be game, set, match at that point. It's always going to be a bit rocky. A 2-0 lead's an old cliche, but it's always the same. A goal for the opposition changes it. But so far so good. I mean, Butland's had very little to do, let's be honest. Oh, hang on.
Boyle taken down there, but it's cleared away. That's going to be a corner to Hibs as well. May as well just stick with this, I think, as well. Just that we've got to defend that better. Suter actually heads it back in, and then it's kind of half clear. Hibs have the corner. We just can't give them any encouragement. As you said, the game is on a knife edge at 2-0. Hibs with this corner.
Walsh is going to stop it here because he has to get himself involved in something. Yeah, Nick Walsh.
Nick Walsh.
I don't know what he's moaning at. He's shouting at Bowie there, so it might be a free kick to Rangers coming here. That tends to be what happens when referees do that.
So it's going to be an in-swinger right on top of Jack Butland.
Yeah, they're all crowded around him.
And it comes flicked on, Asgard away, and then Diamandi hats it clear. So Rangers have managed to survive and clear that just as they try and chase that. Are they going to get this as well? Oh, it was a good challenge. Moore perhaps could have got that. Diamandi just having been booked, he takes Mulligan down there as well. He's fine though, and it remains 2-0 to Rangers. 68 gone. Rangers did have the ball in the net. It was a corner kick. Suter tried to win it. It was up in the air. Suter then did win it and knock it down, and it was turned in by Bojan Miovski, but I think we knew at the time it was offside. It wasn't much kind of remonstration from any of the Rangers players or anything. Bojan Miovski, like a good striker, did did try and claim it. Hibs are offering nothing in the game now. It's a game that's been largely run by Rangers and in full control. Connor Barron comes on for Diomande, who was cautioned on the last update, Scott, but it's a weird performance by Hibs because they're not pressing, they're not trying to dominate or anything like that, and I'm not sure how they get back into this game unless they change their style or do something. Finally a booking for number 14 of Hibs. What do you make of it?
I think Rangers are in control. I think we are the most dominant team. I agree with you. I don't really understand Hibs' game plan. I said to you, it looks like they're trying to pick their moment when they press. They really should be pressing. There's only 20 odd minutes left in this game. They should really be pressing kind of consistently. They do need 2 goals, but they seem quite happy for us to have the ball, which suits Rangers. As I said before, I think it's amazing what a 2-goal lead can do to some players, because you can see the confidence in the players. Some of the passing, that wasn't particularly good, but some of the passing that we even mentioned, mate, it was down near side to us on our right hand side. It's passing that's on edge to us, but to them they seemed pretty much in control of it and played out really well. We ended up moving the ball out to the left hand side. Even a ball as well that got to Suter, a cross ball, a brilliant cross ball to Gassam as well. And we definitely are the better team just now, there's absolutely no doubt. And Hibs trying to get down there. Easy goal kick, Barron ushers them out. Weird game plan from Hibs, but I'll take it. If it means we keep a clean sheet and win this game, mate, then I'll take it.
Yeah. Clichy and Hoylett coming on. And a couple of subs for Hibs there, so I'm just seeing who's going off. Abita's one of them, in the number 17, who I'm not sure who that is. Nothing for Rangers, no. Barron came on for Diomande, but at the moment it's 70 minutes. You're wondering when Hibs are going to try and press or come forward. They're just not really doing anything. I expected more from them, but they've went 3 up front, so that the boy that came on, the young, I think that's the boy they spent the money on. So Rangers are going to try and play out the back. So this is when the crowd do get on edge, and Butland just goes long but doesn't play it to anyone. Barron scrambles it out straight to Junior Hoylett. He cuts it back. A clear opportunity here, and it's brought by Cornelius from Bowie. We do that all to ourselves, and now it's a Hibs corner. Overplaying at its finest. It remains 2-0, 71. 90 minutes on the clock, it remains 2-0 to Rangers, and Hibs have offered absolutely nothing in the second half at all. Boyle and things have went off as well, but Rangers could have had a third there. Chimiti went clean through, and he actually done well. I know you want him to get it, but he gets it on target. It's a good save. We don't get the rebound, but Rangers have been fine this second half. They've handled it quite well, and they've largely managed not to fuck it up.
Yeah, they haven't, mate, which is always refreshing to watch. This leading 2-0, it won't catch on, I promise. We've been in control, we really have. We've not been under the cosh really at any point in this second half, really. Hibs have offered very, very little. Chimiti very unlucky with the ball through there. He was striding forward, mate, and he was showing good pace, had the right touch, but the finish not quite there, and he was saved by the keeper, so unlucky in that regard. But yeah, Raskin went off to a standing ovation from the Ibrox crowd, fully deserved, and named as man of the match. So yeah, it's been I dare to say it, a routine 2-0 win, really. It has been.
Yeah, it has.
That's the only way that I can really put it. It's much more like it. I think we've shown much more attacking intent, and it's definitely saved Russell Martin tonight for sure.
It's fucking freezing, isn't it?
Oh, it's cold, mate. Just before you hit record there, I was like, let me pretend I'm not freezing. It is cold.
Your man of the match, Nico Raskin?
Yeah, it has to be, I think. I think you can see what he does for this team. I think you can see what he does for the 4 minutes added on. I think you can see what he does for this Rangers midfield and what he does for the team overall. He pushes his own, he breaks up play, does everything that we know he can do as that role in the midfield. And yeah, I will have to give it to him. He was by far the most lively, I think. Mentions to Gassam, I thought he looked dangerous on the left hand side.
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah. Who would have thought it? No one catch on this, I'm telling you. But yeah, look, I'm delighted the fact that we are looking like we're getting out here with a win and through to the semi-final. So yeah, you've got to take it. Ant-Man trying to work. Oh, good feet.
Oh, what a run that was! he even nutmegged the boy and then left foot rolled it just wide. Oh, that would have been perfect.
Yeah, that'd have been absolutely perfect. They've got a great way to seal it off today. Brilliant run there. And more. We want to see more of that from that man. That's the player that we've seen for the Pilsen game that we've yet to see again. So it's good to see it. But I think the players have just played with a bit more freedom today. There's been the weight off the shoulders after we went 2-0 up, and we've controlled it. Nick Walsh has tried his hardest to not let Rangers control it, but we are thoroughly deserving winners today.
The Four Lads podcast is sponsored by Rhino Express, Clydeview Joinery, Athol Industrial Solutions Limited and CSD Air Conditioning in partnership with Black Rooster and Art of Gold. Thank you for listening to or watching the podcast. We hope